When we think of being British, there are many things that come to mind. Afternoon tea at 3 o'clock, eating scones covered with butter, or maybe a crumpet for breakfast in the morning, or perhaps our very bad teeth, probably caused by eating all of those scones and crumpets. However, there is something else that the British love to do, and that is talk about the weather. We are absolutely crazy about the weather. Every day we like to talk about what the weather will do, how the weather is. Isn't it a lovely day? Isn't it a terrible day? Do you think it will rain tomorrow? Do you think the weather will be good next week? If there is one thing the British love doing, it's talking about the weather. There are, of course, many ways of describing the weather as well. For example, you can say that the weather is sunny if the sun is out in the sky. If there is a lot of sunlight, we can say that it is sunny. It is a sunny day. Then we can have gloomy. Maybe you have a gloomy day, a day where there is not much light at all. There is a lot of gloom around. It is not very bright. Perhaps there are many clouds hiding the sun. Then, of course, we can have windy. Quite often, windy weather occurs during springtime, around March and April. There is lots of wind. The wind is strong. It is blowing strongly. It is windy. It can, of course, be rainy as well. There is lots of rain. Maybe heavy rain, maybe short periods of rain that we often refer to as showers. Short bursts of rain is a shower. Murky is another word we can use to describe the weather. If it is dark and gloomy, if there is lots of murk around, we can say that the weather is murky. It is dark and gloomy. Another word we can use to describe the weather is muggy. If there is a lot of moisture in the air, if there is high humidity, if it is hot and sticky, we can say that it is muggy. Isn't it a muggy day? If there is a lot of humidity around, it is muggy. Cloudy. As the name suggests, there are lots of clouds overhead. There are many clouds above me. Then we have chilly. If the air is cold, a freezing chill is in the air. It is very cold. It is chilly. Maybe there is a cold breeze or a chilly wind blowing by. Talking of wind, we can also have the word breezy. Breezy. The air is not still. Maybe there is a gentle wind blowing. Maybe the wind is slowly getting stronger. It is breezy. There is a breeze. Calm. Oh yes, my favourite type of weather. When the weather is calm, it means there isn't much happening with the weather at all. Maybe there is no cloud, maybe there might be, of course, a little bit of sunshine, but quite often when we say that the weather is calm, it means there is no wind, no rain, everything is still. My favourite type of weather. And then, of course, we have unsettled weather. A lot of people say that British weather is quite often unsettled. changeable weather. There is lots of different weather over time. Over a certain period of time, you might find that the weather changes a lot. The weather is unsettled. If you've ever been to England or Britain, you will know that quite often the weather here is unsettled, even during the summer. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed my brief explanation of the obsession, the thing we are all crazy about here in not only England but also across Britain as well. That is the weather. This is Mr. Duncan in England saying thanks for watching, see you again soon, and of course, ta-ta for now.